Hey rat bags, it's Jade once more with another little mini grounded update. I really wanted to actually revisit yesterday when I was talking about the Mantis boss arena and why absolutely I now believe it is going to happen. We are going to fight the Mantis boss and it is going to be on the deck area, but could we actually potentially have the Mantis boss before 1.0? Yesterday in a 2-year anniversary stream they showed off a bunch of changes from Grounded throughout the years, and of course they showed the old previous yard parts of it and how it looks now, and it's been some fantastic improvements. One of the things that obviously was changed was the decking area in front of the shed. So pay attention to the build numbers, 13.4 build pond. So it looks like we're not going to get any of the other stuff we've seen like the pink castle on the upper yard or anything like that in the next update. But it does look like this Mantis boss arena is coming in the next update. You can clearly see 13.4 and you can clearly see the Mantis boss arena at the top. Now I did speak about this in yesterday's video, but I was kind of not convinced because I looked up some orchid flowers and they were very much more rounded. But of course some of you guys posted in the secret chat Discord and there was another picture of the Mantis boss arena that I keep forgetting about. I wasn't 100% sure whether or not that would be the Mantis boss arena, but I'm convinced now absolutely it's going to be, because look at the flowers in this shot. This was a shot that was used as part of a post and then spread by different media sites. It wasn't in the actual trailer I do believe, or it's certainly a lot more clearer, and you can see the flowers match exactly. And it all makes sense. Like I've been saying for ages now, the next boss fight isn't going to be just something you come across, it's got to be an arena like the Broodmother boss. So cleared up a little bit and I'm definitely going with it now. If I could bet all of my hot dogs on it, I certainly would. But does it mean we're going to face the Mantis earlier? The PTB we're expecting very soon. Lots of work's gone into it. It wasn't revealed last night, but I still think it's going to happen soon. PTB is the public test branch. It's basically the best test that everyone gets to play if they're on the Xbox Insider program and if you opt into the beta on Steam. I have to say that because you always get some kid comment wondering what it is. I'd always thought that maybe the Mantis would be held to the 1.0 release date, because obviously they've showed the 1.0 release trailer, there's a bunch of stuff in there, the new armour and stuff, but the devs have previously said there's going to be more bosses. We know there's more bosses if we go by all the leaked information as well that I've covered over the last few months, like possibly a dragonfly or some sort of butterfly, as well as the other creatures, maybe even a silverfish boss or creature, as well as earwigs and more. So that's where we're at the moment. I think the next update could potentially have much more than I thought. I'd always imagined the next update would be final things like testing out some new mechanics for stuff we haven't seen yet. Like I keep saying, the cozy system. But obviously we've got the pet gnats, we know that's something. The devs did say it was on their priorities list, but not as high as maybe other stuff, basically sorting out pet improvements. But what if this also means lots of pet improvements for this update to test out? It's extremely rare for a game to have all of its content ready and available when it comes out of early access for 1.0. Most game developers absolutely keep it good to go and have a good surprise for people to come back. They want older players to revisit as well as encourage new players. And although this says the 1.0 trailer, maybe it really is going to be a case of us testing out a lot of these 1.0 features. As it was pointed out, I still don't believe we're going to get any of this stuff, as it was clearly shown in the 2-year anniversary little mini clip there that this parts of the yard was pretty much how we expect to see it now. Hasn't got anything new like the coffee percolator in it, or maybe even just the gnome or anything else. So I don't think we're going to be fighting or going to explore all the underground areas in the undershed or the under laboratory, or coming across the guy that seems to be a mix of the bad guy on top of the picnic table and maybe lots of berries. So yeah, I'm not convinced that we won't be able to see the Mantis before 1.0. I think possibly it could be there. Of course, Obsidian have previous history in putting stuff in trailers that hasn't ever appeared. The wizard's hat was famously in one of the trailers, and we've seen a few bits and bobs in other clips as well that haven't appeared so far. So it could be just a mistake, and obviously they have made a mistake in listing this as 13.4 with that arena there, because it doesn't exist and we're on 13.4 at the moment. We're waiting for 0.14. But yeah, I'm pretty excited, I'm pretty hyped. I would love it if we do get another boss fight before 1.0. Like I said, if there's more bosses coming, that would be great. It has always been a bit odd that they would show everything that we maybe would face in that 1.0 trailer. They have said there's more to come, of course, but yeah, it did feel like a bit spoilerific, even that stuff. So it looks like this might have been the plan all along, for us to experience some of that stuff for 1.0 and help them test out, and not just mechanical stuff or fine polishing, but actually some new stuff like creatures, bugs and more. Again, we don't know for sure, but as soon as we do find out, I'll let you guys know. I'm still hoping we get a release date or some news about the PTB happening at the Comic-Con San Diego event. It seems like way too much money to have spent just to do an exhibit and not have something big to announce at Comic-Con. So there we go. Mantis Boss Arena I think will happen before 1.0. The brand new pet system it is, and I do 100% believe that is the Mantis Boss Arena now. Let me know what you think and go and check out this week's community vote on the best OP weapon in Grounded. Until next time, ratbags, laters.